He could figure out every secret about biology. He could figure out everything to be known about magnetism, electricity, and even spirit. There's different types of coils. There's all different kinds. There's alternators, there's generators, there's antennas. They transmit, they receive. Our brain's a coil. Okay? Everything's a coil. Our body's called this mortal coil. Our DNA helically coils. In fact, as a matter of fact, there isn't anything that is not made out of mass, that is not made out of concrete, that as it moves doesn't coil. Because we may not see the coiling. We may look at the Earth in its spin around the sun as not looking like it's coiling, but if you stand back and see our solar system, it's just one big vortex spiraling arm out coil. Okay, everything coils. You just may not be able to see it because we may be inside it. So I'm still on the theme of magnetism. So we can just go through that, but those were testings he did, not fully tested. Jean-Louis Naudin. Okay, and keep on going because I don't want to. I'd rather go through all of them and then I'll just start. That's not my coil. That was the control standard. Well, now actually go back to it because that's where I wanted to begin, because that's where he begins. In a standard coil, and I'm actually doing pretty good. I'm surprised I was hoping. I thought I'd be more disorganized in this presentation, but things are appearing what I need. So a standard coil has, if you saw his text in the website, the field is not divergent. Okay? Now, so keep on going. And you don't have a torr. In the Rodin coil, which I feel is a little bit pompous that they named it after me, but I have no choice. You have these huge fern arms, these huge fractals. And you have this, what I'm mostly pleased about it is the whole. The saying is he who controls magnetism controls the universe. Okay, everything that we have today, okay, I won't be so emphatic. Let's say 99.99% of everything we have today. LA Electric, our lights in here, these are all coils. Okay, our cars run on coils, our TVs run on coils. Everything needs a coil to function. And coils are connected to magnetism. Because when LA Electric makes its electricity, it takes these huge magnets and these huge copper windings and they cut them, which forces the electricity to move forward. That's what they call it, cutting it with magnetism. Okay? And so I claim to be able to make a massive amount of magnetism. Instead of having to use dams, which are, what is that called? Hydropower. I am going to tap into this spirit, this emanation. Okay? I know it seems like I'm out of my mind. See if I can get my train of thought. I have it. Okay. Today, we have the space shuttle. The space shuttle is junk. The reason it's junk is because it uses a combustion engine. Combustion engine is rocketry. Forget it. Okay? It'll never take us to another solar system. Okay? What this is it's a hole, it's a nozzle. Okay? He who makes a better nozzle wins the race. Okay? It's like he who makes a better mousetrap. Okay? So now I'm going to tout my own insane life. When I worked out the math of the torus, I won't spend too much time on it. Within 6 months, I was selected by Defense Science Magazine, which is the biggest military publication in the world, by James Martin, the editor, as having the most revolutionary propulsion system ever created for outer space. What this is, when made properly, is called a reactionless drive. It's an engineer's dream shop come true, because it's not supposed to be affected by any weight, any load that it's pulling. Okay, anyway, it's a nozzle. It's based upon in and out. And my moving parts is my turbine, okay, is the field itself, is the electricity itself, gearing and teething and meshing. So I make a subatomic motor with no moving parts. And I'm harnessing this emanation, which cannot be seen as a work wheel. Last point on this image, and then we'll just keep going. Know that whenever you see something curved, that something is causing it to be deflected, and something's causing it to precess. You can't see that there's a positive linear non-bending emanation because it's invisible. But how it's visible is by how everything's warping. So I'm claiming that I found the energy above the known elements that is responsible for the curvature and warpage of the space-time reality of the universe.
Can you say that one more time, please?
Sure. Let's let the kids come in first. Come on in, Noah, everybody. Noah, you were my assistant, actually. And we just got to the topic of what you're going to help me, if I can remember what it was supposed to cover, which is optical illusions. Okay, so Noah, you're going to sit over here for a minute. Pull up a pillow. Got to look a little bit at the audience. Can't have your head to them all the time. Okay. Everybody said their name, but I can't remember it already. But if you're not sure who they are, just ask them.